I think I just saw it.
Yeah, you just saw it. Yeah.
I think I just saw it.
The top 10's a bit long, but we all want to hear about.
We all want to hear about number one.
Congratulations to Ousmane Dembele.
Yes, thank you. Yes,
Like,
representing. I'm happy for him. He deserves it. What a blind over season he had. I wonder how Mbappe feels because they're close friends.
That's a big one.
Got that Ballon d'Or before Mbappe. Big.
That's huge.
Big. Yeah. So what? So since Messi and Ronaldo, Rodri and now
Dembele. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, yes, we're here, back for another episode. It's been a long one, to be fair. We just got back from Leeds. Yeah, man, travelled up to Yorkshire for the weekend. Watched the games over the weekend. A lot to discuss. What are you telling me, bro? How have you been?
Yeah, man, I've been good, man. That was a long trek, but glad to be back in the city. And yeah, man, I'm ready to get into this football stuff because there's a lot to cover. I can't lie.
A lot to cover. I haven't got my little booklet. We're kind of rushing a little bit today. So it's going all digital for today. But let's start with Everton, Liverpool-Everton. We had a derby. Of course, we know derby's always the first fixture of the weekend.
Yeah.
And yeah, man. Do you want to go first? Because I'll probably have a bit more to cover than you.
Yeah, so I missed the first half an hour of the game. So essentially I think that means I missed the first 2 goals.
Yeah.
I did miss the first 2 goals anyway, so so yeah, I came in for like the last 15 minutes and I was just like, as soon as I saw it, I was like, do you know what, it's another comfy Liverpool win. This is long. You man are flying. There's 200 million pounds plus worth of talent on the bench. If there's any issues, you will fix that with that talent, put them on the pitch, and it's just long. So I was thinking, this is long, I don't really want to continue watching, but I had to kill some time anyway. So I continued watching, and then sure enough, Everton start getting in the game.
Yeah.
And Grealish and Iceland, bro.
Yeah. He was a problem, bro. He's been
good
cold this season. Yeah, I said at the beginning.
Do you know what? That dynamic between him and Dai. Do you know what? Dewsbury Hall has been part of it, but I do think he's a bit overrated. I can't lie. Like, it was frustrating me a bit in that game. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I hear that, but they've definitely turned over a new leaf. Like Moyes,
yeah. They look exciting.
Yeah, I mean Moyes and Everton just always goes well.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Since I was young, but they definitely look good. Like they look good. They look exciting. They've got good.
They play good football.
Yeah, decent players play good football.
Yeah.
Grealish has done a lot for them, bro. He's probably got the most assists in the Prem.
Yeah. He's brought some excitement, to be fair, but. Even when I was watching it, I was like, do you know what? If they get sat in here and then Idrissa Gueye scores a worldie, I thought that was a great
DA and Gay, and so they've got Gay and DA or something
and Dai on the wing.
Them two, they bring a lot of physicality. Grealish brings creativity.
Yeah.
Dewsbury Hall is just energetic and like you know.
They do need a striker though. If they get a striker,
better.
I think he was good, but he got taken off, and like he's one of those where he's like a handful. But how many is he gonna get? More than 7 goals in the Prem this season?
He's like an Igalo or something.
But even in Igalo, he might get you 12.
Yeah.
Bruv, Beto 6 maximum. I don't know, but he's a handful. But they need like a prolific to really climb up the table. But even when I was watching that game, I was just like, do you know what? This looks good, but like Liverpool just, man, like I hate to say it, and this is what I was saying to you earlier, man, like there's some remnants of invincibles in that Liverpool team, I can't lie, man. Like when I just look around at like just how they look, it's not only that they look big and physical, but they're so technical within that size. Yeah. And like Ekatike / Isak, Gakpo wide, what Gravenberch is doing. For me, Gravenberch right now is the best midfielder in the Prem.
Yeah, everyone feels that way.
He's just, he's on smoke.
He's on smoke, man.
Konate at the back, Van Dijk at the back, Alisson's just giants, but they're all very good footballers. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you man look great. And then even when Isak came on, like there was a couple touches where I know what this guy's about to do. Like, like
his technicality. It was a lot of it was seen in the Atletico Madrid game when he started.
Yeah.
But his technical ability to play like with your back to goal, he can receive the ball with two defenders smothering him. He can receive the ball, turn and get a shot off with his back facing the goal, which is the striker. Like that's what we've been missing.
Yeah,
I think for sure. So no, it looked good. Seeing him look good. And then Ekitike. Let me give my little synopsis on the game. So Ekitike improvement for sure. Played much better. I can tell they've worked in training with his positional play because he was making much better runs and he was where he needed to be this game, bro. Like he was up top, up at 9. There were maybe one situation where he was caught on the left.
Yeah.
But obviously old habits die hard. But much better this game, and I think he made a run for his goal. Like I have to recap, to be honest, but I think he made a bit of a forward run for it, and I never saw that in him. I always thought he'll be always the type to receive the ball to feet.
Yeah.
So no, it was lovely to see, man, and it's a great issue we have with him and Isak, who starts and.
But even before that, what do you think? So when you see the lineup come out, what's your thinking? You see Wirtz.
Man. So obviously Wirtz on the bench. I thought we put out the best squad we could put out for this game. To be honest, I was saying to my group chat just before, too physical of a game to start Wirtz. I think.
Yeah.
I remember you actually mentioning that to me, but it's a derby, number one. It's Everton that they're very big with their size, like Beto. They've got big players and Gay and Tarshowski, at the back. Like they've got a lot of size and physicality. So to me, I think Szoboszlai, and I mean Slot said it himself, but he felt like Szoboszlai is like, well, there was 3 games in a week, bro. Like we played on Sunday.
Yeah.
Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Saturday. So that's all within 7 days. So I mean, Wirtz playing that many games, starting them all, might be too intense for him right now. Anyway, which is what Slot mentioned. But he said he feels like Szoboszlai is just a bit more used to the intenseness and has the energy and stuff to be able to kind of handle all 3 of those games by starting. So I thought we put out the best team we could have, to be honest, for the game. Like, I would have changed Isak with Ekitike to put out our best team. Yeah. But I don't mind. Like, Ekitike got the goal. Isak came off the bench. Long time, I think Isak does need to start, like, all the games. He's just... When he comes on, and even in the Atletico, there's just a clear difference in quality and a 9. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, he's just... Ekitike's been cold still, but he's definitely the man.
Level up,
Yeah, he's the man for sure. Like, just from, even though he's yet to get a goal, you can just see it through the eye test and everything. Like his quality, just in receiving the ball, turning, his link up. There's so much he can do in that spot that it just improves the team. So man, I thought we put out the best team we could. Like, I think Gravenberch, and what I liked is Gravenberch, McAllister, and Sobo. Right now, that's our best midfield.
Yeah, that link up before that goal.
That's our best midfield. And you know what I like about that? Is why it speaks to what I was saying last week about Wirtz. When the team I think the team plays bad when he plays bad. The reason the team is playing bad is because of where he is and what he means to the system. But when Szoboszlai was in that hole, what was happening a lot is he would, naturally now, he comes back. Like, he comes deep naturally now because... A lot of his game's been surrounded by that lately. Yeah. Where he's been playing deep, playing in right back. But when he comes deep, it allows like the Gravenberchs and he got the goal from a situation like that. Like allows them to go forward. Yeah. So when he comes back deep, they naturally go forward. But Wirtz never. So he has to do the work in that cam area, if that makes sense, when he's starting. So it was just a bit of a different dynamic with Szoboszlai starting at 10 because he was able to sometimes come back, which means McAllister or Grav will just fill that space.
Yeah.
And he's capable of being deep. He's capable of playing there.
Yeah.
So it was a bit of a different dynamic to watch, but it worked, man. We definitely looked better. Obviously, I definitely think Vert still is our main 10. We got to be patient and coach through it with him going forward, definitely. But he's going to need to earn a spot now. And the thing is that he never did earn a spot. Szoboszlai said it in that interview himself. It's going to be hard to just get me out of a championship winning team. I'm going to compete as well.
No.
And Szoboszlai earned his spot in a championship winning team. He won it. He was part of the winning team, you know. And Vert's kind of just got put in there. And now he's kind of been taken out, and he will now need to earn it through coming off the bench and doing performances. Hopefully, I want him to start tomorrow. We're recording on Monday, by the way, so Tuesday tomorrow, Carabao Cup. I want him to start tomorrow. And, you know, you're going to need to earn your spot, and it's better that way, bro. It's always been that way with me, is that you have to earn my respect. With players. I don't get too gassed by big signings, to be honest. I never have, because I get gassed when I see them do bits for Liverpool. So that's how I feel is going to have to be with Verts, and that's fine, man. That's the natural way. It's the best way. It would be the best way for him to get his education in the team, to be honest. But it's a championship winning team. They're on fire. Everyone's on form. Gavin Betts on Szoboszlai on mad form. Can't drop them. I'm not going to lie, you cannot drop them right now. They're like some of the best midfielders in the Prem right now. They can't be dropped. So, you're just going to need to fight. And it's better that way, bro. It's better, man. Like, when you have that competition in the team, it is better. It's a good problem for us. Like, trust me, when two players are going at it and they're trying to fight for a spot. Salah and Mane, the context was a little bit different because they were going at it kind of against each other whilst they're both starting simultaneously. But bro, it just gave us a lot of goals. Like Salah 40 in that season, Mane about 20 in that. Like combined for 60 goals. I ain't complaining. Let them compete. Like this should get the best out of Verts. That's how I feel. Because Szoboszlai, you cannot drop Szoboszlai right now. I'm sorry. And we don't want him at right back because I think Frimpong Valley been doing good there since I've come in. He was great there, but they've been doing good there. So, and he can't be dropped right now. So yeah, man. It'll be what it is, and it is what it is. Verts will come through, though, man. I've got absolute faith that he will come through and show his quality and show what he's about. But he's just going to need to earn it. That's all. That's how I feel. And yeah, man.
What do you think about when your boy Rio came off the bench? Bit of an impact?
Yeah, not too much of an impact this one, a little bit, you know, he's still young. I'm more excited, like, I want to see him start, and I think this Carabao game is perfect for him to, that's how I want to see his game, is him starting. He had a lot of impact coming off the bench in previous games. We were lucky to still win, not lucky, I mean, we still saw it out. But we still got the W, you know. And so this was like, even this one went a little bit like, it weren't that comfortable, but it's the most comfortable win we've had this season, for sure. Including the Atletico Madrid game. That derby, Merseyside Derby, is the most comfortable win we've had this season. So yeah, like, it was cool, man. You know what I'm saying? It was cool amongst everyone. With Rio, we didn't need him to come and do so much. I feel like, because we weren't in that position. So yeah, man, it was a good game to watch. And I'm just glad we've got the points. I mean, we still need to improve. Everyone knows Liverpool need to improve and they're not at their best. And we can't keep going off, but what about when we need to hit our best. Like, we got to hit our best, like, around now. So there's still all of that. But, we've not much to complain about, to be honest. We got the points. And a lot of players are looking good. Not everyone's looking great. Karke's much better performance as well. Like, responded great. I've got to mention that because I can't just give you the criticism. I've got to definitely give you the flowers as well. as a Liverpool player, and he responded very well. He got the start, and I was shaky. I was thinking, are you sure, instead of Robbo? But who started against Atletico, but Kirkes played great, like really good response, just did his job, played really well, then defensively too. So no man, it was impressive. It was good to see from him as well.
Yeah.
It's good to see, you know what I mean? But yeah, that's how I feel, bro, about the game, really.
Fair play.
Yeah, that's how I feel, really, bro. And I guess you haven't got any more to add regarding...
Nah, man, I just think you, man, are flying at the minute, and you're the team to beat right now.
Yeah, man. Anyway, next result after that, Brighton Spurs 2-2.
Yeah.
How do you feel about Spurs in the title race? Spurs in the top 4 race.
Yeah, top 4 race, they're still, good for that, but obviously now they've been pegged back a little, and I think there's a bit of a realisation that it's not that, but I've seen some highlights though. Xavi Simons is looking really good though. He's settling in well. He almost kind of dragged because I think they were 2-0 down.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I haven't seen the highlights for that one, so I have to check that still.
Yeah, they were 2-0 down, and I think the guy you've been bigging up, Richarlison, might have got one.
Yeah.
And then I think Xavi Simons was influential in another goal. I think it was one of them was an own goal as well. Yeah, own goal as well. Yeah, but Xavi Simons was almost kind of inspiring the whole thing, almost dragging the team forward and trying to.
That's good, man.
Yeah,
that's
man.
good. That's kind of what I was brought in for.
Yeah.
But Burnley Forest 1-1. I don't know what's going on with Forest.
Oh, yeah,
They lost on the band. They lost during the week too,
Really?
Yeah.
Won the League Cup.
Yeah. It's like, yeah.
But they didn't play a league in the
No, they
European
played some
week.
sort of. It was League Cup thing. Yeah, they play like a League Cup. Let me quickly get it up. Sorry for the phones, brother. I know it looks mad unprofessional. But they lost in that too, like during the week. So it's been a fucking bad week for Ange. I'm not gonna lie. Like, look, EFL Cup.
Oh wow.
3-2 Wednesday, then 1-0. Yeah, to Swansea.
Yeah, it's not looking great.
So Arsenal, Swansea, Burnley, and then drew to Burnley.
But everyone knew Forest would do well to match last season.
Yeah, true.
But then I do feel for guys like Gibbs White, you were potentially going to play Champions League this year if you made your move, and then you've ended up staying, but they're declining fast. It's
true.
It's
But,
a shame.
he might still be able to get a move, though. Should be able to.
And maybe not the move he was initially looking at. Spurs don't need him no more. Xavi Simons. City probably won't revisit that.
True.
You're probably going to downgrade again now. Sometimes when the moment's there.
You got to strike by the iron's hot. That's why Isaac caused all that ruckus, man.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, man. Palace 2, West Ham.
Really quickly on Burnley, the relegation sides look good this year. I'll say that. I will say that. They look really good.
Burnley, Leeds and Southampton, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah. But next, Sunderland, sorry. But next, we've got Crystal Palace 2, West Ham 1. West Ham at home. Another one for Potter. He's still here.
Yeah.
He's still around.
Listen, man, what more needs to be said?
Yeah, we've beat the horse really about West Ham.
But they are in relegation trouble.
Yeah, for sure. And then next, just speaking to your point, and it's funny this one because I think it's symbolic for the relegation. Wolves 1, Leeds 3. And Wolves were home at the Molineux. I think that's symbolic.
Result. That's a big result.
Yeah, and I think it's because I do think Wolves and West Ham
are going down.
I think Wolves are defo, and for them to get smacked 3-1 against a team that just got promoted at home, to me is a symbolic result.
Even with Leeds though, there is some enthusiasm. Like even just being up there, you can feel there's like a spirit up there.
Man, there's enthusiasm. But Leeds have always had a great fan base, the culture when it comes to football. You know what I'm saying? For sure, they've always had that. So, there's certain teams to me that should be in a Prem. That's one of them.
Yeah, they're part of.
Do you remember when Newcastle were in the Championship and it was
it didn't feel right.
It didn't feel right. Yeah, I do look at Leeds as one of those teams with like,
But then there does feel like there's teams that do belong, but then you just don't see them into like Middlesbrough.
Yeah, Middlesbrough.
It feels like
they
be part of the furniture, and then you just don't see them for time.
It's for time, exactly. But that was Leeds though.
Yeah.
Yeah, back in the day, with Viduka, Harry Kuehl, all of those guys, like they were mainstay, Alan Smith and all that. So no, man, it was good. It's good for them, you know. I want them to stay up for sure. You know what I'm saying? We've obviously got like ties to Leeds a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So it's good to see them up there. Big one next game, big result. Man U 2, Chelsea 1. So the boy Amarim, both teams got red players sent off. Chelsea's player got sent off in the 5th. He stuck to his laurels. He stuck to his ways. And they worked.
I said there's some small details, you know. Like, listen, I can't lie, fair play. Like, I mean, a lot of people are saying it's kind of like they don't, like rivals basically are saying they don't mind Amarim winning the odd game because they know the next time around, like Man U, like won't be there or they'll lose again.
Yeah.
But I can't lie, like I ain't gonna say I'm rooting for him.
You've got some sort of affinity for him. I've noticed. I know you want to see him in the Prem.
It will be a sad day when he goes. Like, if he does go, it will be a sad day because he's box office when it comes to the presses. Like, he is box office. So like,
I do actually like watching Man U now. Like, and it's not their style, but it's like, will they win? Will they lose? Is he gonna play that formation again?
Yeah.
Will he go strikerless or not?
Yeah.
Like, there's so many. There's so many things to look out for.
Yeah.
And he brings entertainment.
The thing is, the two midfielders scored. Hey. But you know what?
Go on. Let's
Casemiro and thing. But what I didn't realise, they got a red card as well, you know?
Yeah, they got a red.
So, but, Man U as well.
Yeah, but I think it became Casemiro got a double in it. But
when did it?
I mean, it doesn't say when it actually happened. I'll have to get it on Google. But he got a double red. Yeah, it's mad that it's not saying when it. Oh yeah, no. So 50th minute.
When did he get finally sent off?
50th.
Yeah, so there was a lot of time for on equal.
Yeah.
When did Chelsea score their goal?
80th. Then Chalobah scored.
That's what I mean. So like, even because remember when it first came in, we were like, 10 men, blah blah blah. There's a bit when you put it in context, it's not the greatest. But then when we didn't get to really watch that game, because we were traveling. But when that news came in, it was like, oh shit, game on. Like, and the way Man U have been, you might have fancied Chelsea to get something, but. Fair play, they held on. Yeah. And when it goes to 2-1, I'm sure United fans were terrified.
Yeah.
And
real shit.
So fair play. Like it's a big result. Big result.
Yeah, it is. And to be honest, it's more telling about Chelsea for me.
Yeah.
This is more, they lost also during the week against Bayern Munich. So and Maresca, I've always seen this with him. Like, he'll have, like, good spells and then bad spells. And then like, he doesn't lose one. He loses bounces. Like, he wins bounces. Like, he'll win 3 on a bounce, but he'll lose 3 on a bounce. Yeah. And he's very it seems he's quite inconsistent to me. Yeah. We'll see for the remainder of the season. They're definitely not in the title race. It is Liverpool, Arsenal, and Man City. Man City will finish 3rd. Like, they won't be in it, but they're in it.
Okay.
Like, they're in the title race, but they're not going to be the winners. So, like, and I know that sounds, it will be Liverpool, Arsenal, I'm sorry. Like, that's how it'll go this season.
Okay.
And this, to me, confirms Chelsea on...
Yeah.
Them and Tottenham are battling for 4th. Like, I'll be honest, them and Tottenham are battling for 4th. That's where I see Chelsea at best. And you raise an interesting point to me. If they don't finish in a great place, like, what one with Palmer?
Yeah.
Does he stay? Like, does he end up being a bit bigger than the club? Because they've been in a pretty, like, it's Club World Cup, okay, but they've been in a pretty like they need to do something this season a little bit. In the Champions League, they need to at least prove they can hang with the big dogs because they got beat by Bayern. They did perform well, but they got beat. Like, obviously, bare players ended up... It was, apparently, the subs were weird. Like, everyone was saying the changes he made were mad. We didn't watch the game. But Palmer weren't the sacrificial sub.
Yeah.
Like, they actually subbed off...
Esteval.
Yeah, like, someone else first. Esteval. And then Palmer ended up getting subbed off in the 20th minute. And it's like, it seems like... From just looking at the game from the activities and what happened... It looks like Maresca managed the game really poorly to me.
Yeah, even from the clips, because we came in at about the 70th minute, 60th minute. And even then, it just looked like they didn't have anything like in the tank and like out of ideas. But I don't know, man. I think it's an interesting situation for Palmer, but in a way, it wouldn't surprise me if it's on a Bruno thing where it's just like, I like being main man, big fish, small pond, and I'm cool with it. As long like. And the situation that is different to Bruno at United is, if you're saying 4th and 5th, it's likely Champions League still. If he's still playing at that level, then he might not mind it. So, I mean, it's fair play. But, you know, at some point, you know, certain players are going to have to, like, start reconsidering things.
They are. Let's get to the next one, man. And another reason why they're going to need to start is because, I just want to quickly get to this, during the week, Foden played cold. Like, I know Napoli, like, I know, like, Foden's playing cold. It's like, I'm sorry this season, but he's looking good. And he's looking like, he shouldn't start in the England team, but he's definitely trying to get a spot. And so far, you would have to have him on the bench. I know before I was saying maybe not include him. No, you'd have to have him on the bench because it's like he brings something unique in terms of you could just bring him on, put like defensive midfielders behind him and just say, just do something.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And I feel like he's on that type of time right now where he can just make something happen out of nothing, to be fair. So Palmer needs to look at things like that and stuff. And I mean, he's having a good season so far. This is a big season for Chelsea, and I've been saying it before, like, they kind of went under the radar to me.
Yeah.
As, like, all the pressure's on Liverpool and Arsenal.
Right.
But they spent so much bloody money.
Yeah.
And it's like, soon there's going to need to be a justifier for the billions they spent. Like, for us, we're talking 400 mil, 300. These men have spent billions.
Yeah, they have. But, like, it's all a mess up there, though. Like, there's no strategy. Like, they're just buying a whole bunch of wingers.
Yeah.
And then getting rid of, like, a whole bunch of talent as well. And I don't get what's going on. Like, even, like, they bring in Gittins, Garnacho, Neto last season, all of this. And then I'm seeing them linked with the Yildiz kid at Juve. And it's like, what's going on? Like, you man need to defenders. Bro.
Like, I know.
So, I'm, like, whilst that strategy's going on, I'm not really concerned about Chelsea coming for any of us anytime soon, personally. Like,
man. Things are looking strange there, to be honest.
Yeah.
And then Fulham and Brentford, and 3-1 to Fulham. They were home. You know, I like Fulham. My guy Roby. Got a goal. He's been on. He's been on form.
He's had a good season. Yeah.
He's been a bit of an underdog in the Prem right now. He's man. He's very slept on right now, I think. But he's been playing cold, really, and he's been very creative as well, to be fair.
He's getting to that point where it feels like Fulham's his club now. He's just
embracing that. Man. It's like mainstay in Niger, in our midfield, and it's helped, like, just his creativity's come a long way. A long way, like, in the middle. Because he used to not play centre mid, like at Arsenal.
No, he used to play wide, but you know how we used we always use technicians in those areas.
Yeah, true.
But I'm happy for him, man. Really happy for him.
Yeah, no, same. And man, they beat Brentford 3-1. Your boy Harry Wilson got a goal too. I know.
I like Harry Wilson. He's got a great left foot, wand of a left foot. Yeah. But I'm sure that goal was probably a screamer as well. Yeah. But I don't know.
Yeah, I haven't seen such a busy weekend. His dad's birthday, we didn't get to see much. I still need to track back. But now we move on to Sunday. Bournemouth Newcastle 0-0.
Yeah. Very mad.
Yeah.
Eddie Howe obviously on his old turf.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe Newcastle just worn out from the exploits in midweek.
Am I mistaken, or is that like a derby?
I don't think it's a derby. That's towards Southampton.
Southampton.
Southampton. Yeah. It's Sunderland.
Sunderland, I'm thinking of, because they both got the similar colours. Yeah, but sorry, go on.
Nah, Newcastle probably just worn out, but any money they're about to gear up for next week, and they'll put in one of their best performances of the season against Arsenal next week. Like, that's what Newcastle are about. They can be on a mad like winless run, winless streak, and then when we turn up, they turn into.
Do you think any of the effects of that was the week? Because what a game!
Yeah, that was a great game. Yeah.
What a game, bro.
Yeah, like they put a lot in tactically, and they were unlucky. Like they got Barca a few times, and like it's one of those situations. If Isak is still at the club, they might actually come out of there with a win. Like they created enough chances.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Harvey Barnes couldn't.
Couldn't finish.
Was playing that pace.
Yeah.
He's one of the quickest players in the world.
I'm telling you.
Defo.
The thing at the start of the season, I was so keen to. If Elanga, Isak, Gordon front three would have been cold.
Yeah.
Oh my days.
Yeah,
that
would have been that a lot.
I wanted that, but it is what it is.
And even what you're saying with Murphy. He supplied.
Yeah,
well. Yeah, man. That was a good game. That was the one I chose to watch. Because I was thinking, I kind of wanted to see De Bruyne return to City.
And then
when I saw, because I didn't know that game was on, so I went on to BT or Virgin, and I saw that was on. I was like, I'm sorry, like Newcastle Barcelona.
Yeah. I was gonna do that. I was flicking between the two, and then when I see 10 men. I was like, there's no need to stay on this.
It's true.
And then KDB got taken off, so the effect was gone.
It's true.
But shout out to Napoli though.
Yeah, come on, that's our Italian team. Yes, shout out to Napoli. They're unlucky to not get the result.
Yeah.
But they're still top of the Serie A. I mean, they just played today. They're probably playing as we speak.
Yeah.
So hopefully they remain unbeaten.
Yeah.
But so Villa, Sunderland.
Shout out to Rashford as well in that Newcastle game.
Yeah, shout Rashford. That second goal, mad.
Yeah,
second goal was mad, and I like to see it for their company. I want the best for the English players, man. I do. You know what I'm saying? So, it was lovely to see for Rashford. What a game for him, bro.
Yeah.
He was. In terms of their attack, for Barca, he was kind of their only. With Rafinha and Lewandowski, he was their main output. For sure, that game. So, that was lovely to see, man.
Yeah.
And then Sunderland drew with Villa 1-0.
Great result for Sunderland.
Villa in a bottom three.
It's concerning, man. Like,
how do you feel?
Yeah, man. Emery's my guy, and I'm always rooting for him. Always want him to do well, and I've really enjoyed following the Villa project, but this is a bit of a concern, and like the team is way off last season's quality in terms of Jadon Sancho, Harvey Elliott. Like they're decent footballers, but compared to like Rashford and Asensio, that have been like Asensio scored in Champions League finals. Do you know what I mean? He might still even be there, but he's not playing.
But he's
not playing.
Just Harvey Elliott they've got as well.
Yeah,
which I need him to do bits.
Like the way they started last season with John Duran as well, who they've sold. Like it just feels.
Sancho weren't even on the bench though. He must be injured.
Yeah, he must be injured. Yeah. But it looks like the excitement's gone.
Yeah, man.
But I'm sure in the Europa League, Villa have got something for us.
Yeah, it does look like the excitement's gone a lot though. It's interesting to be honest.
Yeah.
But next we get to yesterday's game. Arsenal won, Man City won, which was a big one.
Yeah.
A lot of just kick us off with this one, bro. Like, give us your thoughts. You start with this because shall I start?
Yeah, go.
I'll start. Yeah. So that game, interesting one.
Yeah.
Look, I didn't agree with the starting. I know that's a big thing. Arteta's starting 11, how he's set up. I didn't agree with it, and you know why I didn't agree with it? Because I made the points last week. You do not go defensive against Man City. I've been watching them so many years. Don't do it. You go at them like they're going to come at you. You need to create a back and forth game. I said all of this last week.
Yeah.
as soon as Arteta started doing that back and forth game, they get a goal.
Yeah.
It's a game,
Yeah.
and like you don't. Like Man City at one point were parking the bus. I knew they weren't gonna defend, like maintain that. You think like Pep and Man City can maintain parking a bus for like 30 minutes against an onslaught of attack? No way. I'm sorry, that's so foreign for him that like I knew that weren't gonna work. And a lot of managers, pundits were giving Pep props like, oh yeah, like he's adapting. But adapting to what? Like, I'm sorry, like that weren't a good tactic by him. I don't know why he did it. I saw exactly what was going to happen when they did it, but they chose to go fully defensive. They tried to actually do a 1-0 and see it out at the was that the Etihad?
Nah, Emirates.
Oh, at the Emirates. Okay, fair. Which it's mad with the players they have. That's mad. Like, I'm sorry that they tried to do that, but they did. And they ended up getting punished for it. And Arsenal, bruv, like Saka when he came on looked cold.
Yeah.
He looked cold.
Yeah.
Like Eze, I think they got the starting 11 wrong. But once it was all fixed, it was lovely towards an exciting game.
Yeah.
Arsenal were playing good.
Yeah.
Good game, man. I don't really have much more to add other than that because I'm not really going in on the players like that. But respect to Martinelli. I give Martinelli a tough time, bro. Like with him, what a goal! Like doing it in the Champions League and on the weekend, they're both like runs. He makes great runs, and it was a lovely goal. It was a beautiful goal. We were cheering in a pub. You know what I'm saying? So
that was mad.
It was a beautiful goal. But man, it was a very entertaining game to watch as a neutral. I wanted a draw as a Liverpool fan. I got what I wanted. So it was calm for me. Can't complain. No. But yeah, man, really that's more or less all I have to say about the Arsenal City game. But what are your thoughts on this?
The same as most Arsenal fans, like a bit underwhelmed and disappointed because City are basically there to be beat, and it's not the same City team. Like everyone's saying, it's not like that. Arteta does have this a bit of a complex with Pep when it comes to this particular fixture. Like I don't know why. Maybe it's because he'll always feel like his protege that. He'll never just attack him. It almost feels like even when we battered them 5-1, he almost felt like guilty about it. Like, not guilty, but like, I don't know, he didn't embrace it the way we should. Like, this is the turning of the tide. It was more like, almost felt like bad about that battering. And like, we just gave them way too much respect yesterday, man. Like, and obviously when the lineup comes out, Marino, Rice, and Zubimendi, like, yeah, man. Everyone's underwhelmed by it. Everyone's upset. Everyone's disappointed. Like, away from home against Bilbao midweek, you can kind of say, all right, it's a tough one. A couple of those midfielders are Spanish. They might understand that the better. Like they've played even in that area specifically. In the last recent years, like I get it. But against City now at home, you've got and this is what I've said for a while. If Odegaard's not playing, I always want Eze in the team, and preferably at 10 because we need creativity in the middle, and we saw that when he came on. Like, I don't know why he's this shook. Like, I don't know why he's so terrified. Like, it's just so annoying, man. And so obviously the lineup was already where you're less enthusiastic. Even Trossard on the wing. Trossard, I really respect Trossard. Like, I think Trossard has been a fantastic stopgap signing for us. He's come up with mad important goals. I'll never forget the 22-23 season when Jesus got injured and Trossard came in and false 9, he surprised all of us, and he was just so like effective. And then even the last couple of seasons, he's come up with some big goals. I'll always respect Trossard, but we're past the time of him starting in a big game. We're past that place now. I'm sorry, we can't still be dependent on him to start in a big game, regardless. Like, whatever you're trying to do, I just don't get it. And that's already like got all of us like less enthusiastic about the game, and then obviously when they go ahead with an early goal, you're starting to think the worst. Like, oh my
How
goodness.
did you feel about the defence? Because you had Timber, the usual two, Gabriel and Saliba back. Saliba was back, and then Calafiori left back. Like, with how Mosquera has been performing, how do you feel about it?
I think he did the right thing in that regard, to be honest. Like, Saliba, Gabriel have had some classic battles with Haaland, and it's like, it's kind of a tradition now with those two. Like, he winds it, especially Haaland and Gabriel.
Yeah.
But Saliba's a part of that. End of the day, also, like, we've had the best defensive record in the league this season, and Saliba's pretty much played. It might be half and half at this point, but Saliba's still a big part of that over the years anyway. So I wasn't too mad at that. Like, Mosquera hopefully can play in midweek, and you know,
true. There's so many games.
Yeah, so there's not too much need to rush him into becoming the starter that he may become in the long term. So I wasn't mad at it. Saliba's a top class player. This is a big game. Fine with him coming back in. Fine with David Raya in goal.
Calafiori, though, I'm not gonna lie, he didn't play well.
No, he didn't, and I do.
It turned over possession a lot.
Yeah, and I do think last game now gives us a good excuse now to maybe it's the end of the little run for him now, because he started the season well and he's kind of been playing his way into the. But I don't think he's head and shoulders starter at all. Personally, I don't think he's our best left back personally. Depending on how it goes with Akampe, he might actually be third. So I think like yesterday was a good way to kind of, you know, end that little run for him. And I would like to say it's interesting what we're going to do midweek in the left back situation. But I do think, you know, we do miss Lewis Skelly in terms of our build up. Like, and I think if you want to give Zubimendi a bit of help in that role, then maybe Skelly can, you know, support, give some support and help our build up, and then it gives Zubimendi someone to bounce off and an option there. And then you can get the midfielders high again.
Because Calafiori goes up high.
Yeah, he goes up very high. And
very high. So if Skelly's doing that instead, more equipped with the midfield.
Right. But the thing is, I do like it because Calafiori high gives our left winger more space, and we have wanted an attacking fullback for a while. But I don't know, like Timber's getting higher as well now, so maybe it's not as necessary. But our build up needs to improve again, and I would like to see Skelly back in the team at some point, and giving Hikampe a few games too. But midfield is where the issues were really. Like Marino. I feel like I'm one of the few that actually does like respect Marino. Like I actually think he's a good footballer. Like I think he's an intelligent player. He's just too stiff, and like he's a great tactician too. So when he's up front, I like him in the false 9 or target man 9 role. When he's up front, so he's like decent and he helps the midfield. But when he's actually fixed in the midfield by default. That's where the problems come in, and he's too stiff. He can't move about. He can't wriggle out a play. If he's trying to do the box to box thing, when he arrives in a box, he can't. He's not got enough in the tank to get back in time. Like it's. I think at this level of midfield, he can be a 4th centre midfield at best. He can't be in the 3. In a big game like that, I just like. In midweek it was okay because it's a slower game, it's build up and all of that, Spanish La Liga teams. But against City, where it's going to be a bit back and forth, it was a mistake, man. And Arteta realised that clearly. Like so, I think the first half was like demoralising almost. Like
bro, it was so like why? It was one of those where I was like, why have you set up this way? And we're now because of it. City have gone early. That's not because of it. The early goal weren't because of how Arteta set up. I won't say that. But it was such a struggle for Arsenal to like get back into the game.
Get another goal
until half time. But he did decisive half time subs, and Arteta is so. He always shows symbols of that. Since he's first come, he's always been someone who's like, no, I'm doing this, I'm going to make the sub, I'll hook you at half time. He has always been kind of like that. But he's still so stubborn. He's so weird. Like, even though he's someone that does all of that, he's still a very stubborn man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? With like his tactics. And it was but he made the right stuff. At half time he made 2 changes. What were the changes again?
Saka and Eze on for Marino and Madueke. Now, with the Madueke situation, now that things are coming in reports about an injury, it makes me wonder if he was actually as ruthless as it seemed, or he's only been taken off due to the injury.
Yeah.
And even though, listen, the subs got made and whatever happened. But if the injury didn't occur, would he have made that double change is the question. And like sometimes, like when his hand gets forced into situations that you should have been done at the start anyway. That's when it's a bit annoying. But Saka and firstly on Madueke, like I do hope that he's okay, because like the injury, like he's a good signing in terms of depth and what he can offer. And he's, even though I've personally not been too big on the way a lot of other people have been on his early performances, I still think he's not done as much as people claim he has. It's been good having a player that is at a certain level in that situation while Saka's been out, and he's caused a lot of chaos. He's been active and all of this, but
like he maintained the spot for not like to Saka's level. But he kind of held it down. At
he held
level.
it down.
Arsenal level.
And so like obviously I do hope the injury's not bad. But when Saka did come on, you just saw the difference in level, and I'm sorry, man. Like, this is why the last episode I said Arsenal fans don't get drawn into this Madueke Saka comparisons. That all the rivals.
Saka came on, the levels.
It's different, man. Like with Saka as well. Like Saka like dictates our game so much, where people don't realize. Like it's almost like he is the system. So with Saka, right, when he's on the ball, it's like the game stops. And everything's in slow motion. And when he's got the ball and he's just kind of like cooking, like when he's about to cook, the whole team, like because the defenders are backing off, the whole team is pushed forward. And he almost drags the team up. And all of a sudden, Saka's inclusion alone had us playing camped in their half. Because every time he was on the ball, you just saw O'Leary, what's his name again?
The fullback for Sif. I forget him.
Get it up. But he was backing up. He was backing off the whole time, and even in the end, Pep had to bring what's his name? O'Reilly, that's it. So O'Reilly's backing off the whole time, backing off, and like he's obviously terrified of what Saka might do. Pep's also had to bring Ake on to back him up in that situation. He put Ake centre back and backed him up, and it was like, listen, this ISO situation is dangerous, and all of a sudden we're camped in their half and we're peppering them, and we're testing Donnarumma. We weren't testing Donnarumma in the first half at all, but in the second half, Saka made that difference, and I think we got to respect Saka a bit. Any new signing, any of these, man, like, remember what Saka's done for us, guys. Like, let's not get drawn. Like, let's not do this. Like, Saka's different class, different gravy. And hopefully now, if he stays fit, all of a sudden I'm far more enthusiastic about things. So he comes on, Eze comes on, and Eze, like, putting him in the middle. I do get why Arteta didn't start that way, because it's not been done with us yet. He hasn't seen Eze in the middle in an Arsenal shirt so far. I still think he could have taken the gamble. I said that about Liverpool and the Liverpool game, that I think he could have gambled then. Because I knew he has this in him if we do take the gamble. I know that if he's got a solid base behind him, Declan Rice, and granted, you might have to tell Declan Rice to rein in your role a bit. You're going to be a bit more conservative. You're going to be defensive a bit more today, because we're going to play with a 10. Declan Rice is capable of doing that, but it's because we need the creativity in there. So Eze just so much more silkier. His touch is just, and all of a sudden in the midfield, the circulation is better. Like, we're moving the ball, we're circulating the ball. Everyone's getting into spaces. Zubimendi's got someone to find between the lines. Like, everything looks better. And one thing with Trossard, right, is Eze and Trossard actually had a couple nice connections together in terms of link. Because Trossard, I do see him as a technical player.
Yeah.
That's why initially when we were linked with Eze, before Havertz got injured, I said Eze should actually be a Trossard replacement because even though Trossard is like a forward, I still see Trossard as a very technical forward. Like he like there's been times where he's looked like Santi, like, and he's not that level in terms of technicality. Like Cazorla was different.
Yeah.
But sometimes when he wriggles in and out of play because he's quite small and quite stocky, and he wriggles in and out of play, he's like a good technical player. That's why he's had a good connection with Odegaard. He plays really well with other technical players.
Yeah.
And there were signs there. So for me, it's why I don't think Eze totally kills off Odegaard. In terms, like a lot of people saying he's a replacement. I think you want times when they're playing together.
Yeah.
Like, I think we need
technical.
Again, like that's what our DNA is. We have all these technicians linking up together. In terms of the Emirates Stadium, that's our DNA over there. Like I know the Invincibles teams and all of that, I was comparing them to current Liverpool in terms of size, physicality and stuff, and obviously they could play, but they were strong, great on the counter attack, fast.
Yeah.
That's all like Highbury. In terms of the Emirates, the DNA is all these technical ballers. Like we have like at least 2 or 3 technicians on the field from midfield upwards that all combine, all link up, all get into pockets, and it's all silky. Like seeing like Marino, Gyökeres, like even Calafiori at fullback, and it's like Declan Rice is like it feels like there's too many bricklayers in the team, and this is not an Arsenal team that I can identify with. I'm sorry, sorry guys, like I can't do it. I can't really keep watching it, and we're like when Eze came on and Saka came on, all of a sudden we just looked like the Arsenal I like to watch. That's how I'm sorry, man. That's the Arsenal I like to watch, and I think even the fans were more enthusiastic, and it showed with the goal. And it's also a thing of where when people saying, so people are either on the boat of Eze kills off Odegaard, or I don't want to see Martinelli play anymore with Eze, but it's like Eze created a goal for Martinelli. You want these two guys mixed together. You want they blend together. Yeah. Like Martinelli for me was never
so true.
Yeah, it was never someone like Arsenal fans being done with it. It was such a big mistake because my thing was always Arteta's been using him wrong. I'm sorry, but Arteta has been using him wrong.
Martinelli.
Yeah, he has. Like he can't play wide. He can't play like on the flank as a touchline winger. You want him making those runs in through the middle and whatever. And when he's like almost in the 4-4-2, even last season I was disappointed when we had that spell when we won 4-4-2, but he was still playing Martinelli at left mid instead of up front with Havertz. Yeah. Like it made no sense.
Who was playing up front with Havertz?
Trossard and then sometimes Jesus and stuff when Odegaard got injured, and it was just like, why doesn't Martinelli play up top? Because Martinelli's great playing off the shoulder. Yeah. Like he thrives off that.
Yeah, those runs.
Martinelli can either play striker in a partnership in a front two, or if you want him up front by himself with a 10 in behind. Yeah. And I think that's those are things you can explore. And if you play him wide, you have to find a way for him to be inside and constantly making runs inside from wide, which means that you might have to have a left back that's overlapping more, or you might have to find a situation where maybe your or your 10 or whatever can play wide. Like that's why he was good in that season with Xhaka. Because when Xhaka was having a wide game, Martinelli was coming inside and Jesus was dropping and the space was opening up. Yeah. But I know people like tease and say, but Martinelli fans always complain about the system's not built for him, but it's the facts. Like it's just true. Like when things are contemplated, the guy can score goals. Yeah. It's like for me, if all of them are playing at their talent level, he's a top 3 goal scorer in the team. Yeah. Like with Gyökeres' inclusion. So I just think now that we're actually like using him a bit more correctly, I think now we're seeing him thrive. But with Gyökeres, man, like I'm sorry, man. I have never really been too keen on this signing, man. Yeah. I'm really, really sorry. Like, I've tried and I've tried to be enthusiastic, but he's really not my type of striker. And I think now we're getting to a time where he shouldn't be a guaranteed starter in a game, top 4 game. I'm sorry. I don't think he should be a shoo-in. I think these games you feel like, I know like Arsenal fans are saying, yeah, but service and stuff, but you have to do something too, though.
Yeah.
You have to be able to, like, do something. Like, he doesn't... If he's outside the box, he can't be effective at all against quality opposition.
Yeah.
Since he's been here at Arsenal, Liverpool, he was a nightmare. Like, against Liverpool, he was an absolute nightmare to play with. Yeah, I was going to say play against, but that's not the case. Like, to play with, he was a nightmare to watch. He couldn't get past Konate, couldn't do anything, can't make his own space, can't even, like, really take it, like, use the width of the pitch in those games. He can do it against the relegation teams and all of that.
Yeah, man. It feels like when he's in his body, it feels so difficult for him
to move.
It's like that Henry when Henry was breaking it
down. And the thing
is, he's so straight.
Yeah.
Like, and direct. Yeah.
And some of you, man, are starting to disrespect Henry for Gyökeres. You like, let's cool it down, bro. Like, let's calm down with it. If Henry felt, because I knew exactly what Henry was talking about. By the way, he was spot on. Like, if Gyökeres was at that level, he could have taken a touch where he cuts across the defender, and because he's so big, like, the defender is gonna have to bounce off or, like, go behind him, try to get the other way. But if he takes himself inward, he should have a better chance, but he's not agile enough to do that. Yeah. And don't get me wrong, there's only a few strikers that could make the run Henry was talking about. But that's the type of striker I wanted this summer. Like, I felt like this depth thing, I'd rather have got a top striker. And then maybe two of the signings we made in attack, we didn't really need. I think Eze and one of the best would have been enough for me. Because then even Eze and, let's say, just for argument's sake, let's say we got Isak. I know Isak, the pace thing is not the argument to make with him, but let's say Isak was the guy we got. Isak and Eze is enough quality where, let's say when Saka is out, you can get away with a Nwaneri, a Dalman on the right wing or whatever, because those two are top quality. I'd rather that than... Personally, I would rather that than Gyökeres and Madueke, because these guys are going to be starting a lot. I'd rather the top two quality, and then you can get away, because one is world class and Eze's top class. And then most times Saka is going to be available, he's world class. So most times you've got a top front three. And then when Saka's not here, Nwaneri and that, Nwaneri will be fine with an Isak and Eze. He'll be fine. Trust me, he'll be fine. Like, those two are enough quality where he'll be fine. But, you know, the way we've gone about it this summer, we've just filled with, like, a bunch of decent to good players, and man, like, it's a bit demoralizing, but I am at a spot where I am in a space now where Gyökeres for me isn't a guaranteed starter in a big game. I would either go, depending on the game or depending on what we're trying to look for in the game. I'm not against Marino starting up front if you've got runners beyond him. I think he's proven that in the big games he can do it, or you can experiment with Martinelli up top, either in a front two or with a 10 in behind. I think we've got to be open to other ideas, because, like Charlie Austin said midweek, I agree with him when he said Gyökeres will be a flat track bully, and I think it's what I said earlier in the season, and I can see that. I see a situation where he doesn't look like he could score in these games against top quality opposition. So man, like,
it's interesting. It's interesting, bro. How did you feel about the way Man City set up? Like, how did you feel about how Pep, like, managed that game?
Do you know what? Like, fair play into, like, if we're gonna have this energy for some of the coaches we've spoken about being stubborn, and stuff, not changing their ways, not doing this, not doing that, we can't in the same breath slaughter him for that. Us personally, not everyone else. Us personally. Like, if we've said Amorim needs to fix this, Arteta needs to do this, and if Pep is now gonna say, listen, I've been trying to play my way, the attacking thing. Last year and a half, it's not been working. Clearly, his way has not been working anymore. I don't know if I want to call it washed or the players are washed or whatever. It's not been working. Now you've got, like we were saying, you've got a keeper in that doesn't necessarily suit the style of play that we've been used to with City. So maybe you are going to have to change your approach. Maybe, and obviously it's not going to work first game in, and we're still a quality team where we're going to punish you at that point because we are of that level. But if he's now going to start being more adaptable and trying to play a different way, then I would like to see it. Like, Pep is someone that he can revolutionise things in ways, and you know, maybe he's taken a leaf out of Arteta's book now and Because he's been low key doing it when he used Vardial at left back. That was kind of the first. That was like an imitation of our
like a
centre back. Yeah, centre back converted to full back.
Yeah.
That was an imitation of thing. Even Kusanov, he's a centre back. Him being used at right back is kind of a nod to Arteta, what Arteta's been doing lately. So if he's like trying to change his ways and stuff, then fine. Like obviously, as being a supporter of the team that was on the other side of that, I'm thinking, goodness me, this is a great opportunity.
Yeah.
Like because of our little fear factor that we have with City, it's great when they're not really trying to batter us, because we have had batterings by them and we might be scarred from. Arteta clearly is, hence his team selections.
Yeah.
So when you realise that, it's like, oh, they're going to sit back. Amazing. And then when Haaland is taken off, it's just like perfect. So obviously from that perspective, I was quite happy to see it. But if we're talking with a neutral stance, it's going to be interesting, and like I applaud him for taking that stance. I don't know if you feel bad about that. So what does he do? Keep attacking?
Because what he should know best out of anyone, you do not defend like that against like teams that have the quality up top. You do not park the bus. You don't do that. Like I know there's some team that's like a yesteryear thing. It depends who you're playing, but if there's within, let's say the 6, so let's say there's 3 forwards and 3 midfielders, if there's at least 2 to 3 like straight up goal scorers, like really talented players and that, they're gonna score, because you're just allowing them to keep having attempts. That's like, I don't understand it. As like, I know Atletico and Juve did it, they mastered it.
Yeah.
But at that time, and it was a different time in football, they mastered that. But I think today, especially with like the VAR, and like this is a before VAR tactic too. You gotta like think about things like that. Like if you're gonna allow players to keep having shots and then there's blocks and deflections, what, you don't think a handball's gonna happen? Or like this is like a post VAR, it's almost not a good tactic to use unless you're like a mid-table, lower table team. Like,
but when you're saying, what was the point you made? You said about how it's you said something about them defending whatever, that parking a bus is not the way. But remember, because he's never played this way, he doesn't know how to. So when you're saying you can't do that because you don't. Because he doesn't know how to do. This is his way. He's gonna have to learn.
Yeah, true. Practice. Number 1, he doesn't know how to do it. But number 2, he should know best of anyone, because of the amount of teams he's killed that have tried to do that to him. Like I've seen Man City destroy teams that try to park the bus on them. Like, oh, what, you want to invite us? All this pressure? Okay, cool. And then they bang in, slapping 3 goals or 4. I've seen him do it time after time after time. So in my head, I'm thinking, you should know better than anyone to not invite this type of pressure. Like, you won't see Slot park the bus this season, bro. Like, it only invites pressure. Like, putting everyone behind the ball only allows the other team to get in your half, have shots. With VAR, all these ricochets and little fouls, and you're just putting so much pressure on your own players, to me. Like, you're just like, just keep defending. And now the added minutes go up to bloody 7 minutes and that, like, are you mad? Like, and like every single game that I've seen with, and I'm saying this because I've seen Liverpool do it like 4 or 5 times this season. Like, the thing is with Liverpool, even against Atletico, we forced them into it. Forced them into it because we put on 7 attackers. Like, he just took off all the midfielder, put on 7 attackers. As long as we could keep the possession, we got 7 attackers. We're going to have the ball in your final third.
No.
Regardless. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's how Slot did it. So he forced their Atletico's hand into having to defend that way. But I watched Man City actively like decide to do it. Like, whilst they were ahead. That's wild. Like, I'm sorry.
Yeah, but when else do you do it though?
No, you do. Like, you at least need a 2-goal cushion. I know, they're scared. It's because their defence is so like bad and can get caught on the counter attack so easily that he was so scared and shook. That was like, look, we got the goal. 70 minutes. There's like 30 minutes left. Let's just put everyone behind the ball, because if we do get caught on the counter attack, I just don't want to. We've been bad in those scenarios. Let's just do it. And then the goal came anyway.
But it was working. When the goal came, it's a high line.
Huh?
When the goal comes from a high line.
The goal came from a high line. Yeah, Martinelli running in behind.
Yeah. So essentially, it was working, and then when they do decide to go forward, they fuck it up. So like obviously he doesn't know how to do it yet. So there's going to be inconsistencies in the approach. So like if you're parking a bus, you should never have a high line at all. Like there shouldn't be a situation. So he's going to have to learn that.
Yeah, exactly. And to me, it's like you can't chop and change with players because they need one way of like if you're like doing it this way, then suddenly now obviously we get it, you can go ahead, and then if the tactic is part of the bus, but if it's like we play at them, and they were reactionary and stuff like once you made certain subs, they were reacting instead of dictating. So whenever you're in, even though they're winning, it's like a weird scenario, bro. It don't really make sense. Like if you're winning, you dictate, but like they were reacting to you. So they when the 1-0 up ahead, you made the subs. After you made the subs, you lot were having impacts. And then they're like, oh shit, like Saka's doing bits. We need to get defensive. Let's put this person here. Bring Ake on. Now move O'Reilly to midfield. Get Ake left back. Bring on Stones. And just go so like defensive. And it's like, bruh, I'm telling you, this is not the way to go, because now once you lot get comfortable in their half, in their final third, and start passing the ball and finding rhythm, you're finished. Like in this day and age, when teams are good enough and got the quality, once they start, if there's at least about 20 minutes, and if there's 80, 78 minutes in a game, there's going to be 20 minutes left, like with the added minutes now. You're done. Like, they're gonna get a goal. Trust me, bro. I've just seen it so many times, like repeatedly. Like, I think a lot of it has got to do with like VAR and the changing rules. You got to manage that shit. Like, and adapt to it as well, because it just causes so many more opportunities. For shit to go wrong now. Like when you're defending, you know what I'm saying? Like one stupid little chest, but it's maybe a handball, and they VAR it, or something else like a foul.
I'm not mad at it.
So many things, and people, I'm not mad at it, bro, because they're gonna fucking fail. Like, so personally, for
but they've been failing the other way anyway.
They were failing the other way because of different reasons, because of the profile. That team were like done like. Trust me, Pep's way works. Like, he don't need to, if anyone don't need to, your way works. I'm kind of glad, because I'm not giving the man tips. His way works. They didn't have the profile because the players were like a bit done. Rodri was like, they just did 4 in a row. De Bruyne looked a bit like kind of done. Do you know what I'm saying? Even Gundogan didn't look the same. Like a lot of players, it was just a paradigm, just the end of a paradigm, innit? But you just educate the new players with the same education. Like you got you got reindeers. You still got Haaland. You still got Bernardo Silva.
Do you know why it's difficult? Because when we tried to do that with so when Invincibles broke up, we got like almost exactly the same profile. So Diaby, Vieira's replacement, Van Persie, Bergkamp. Like the way Van Persie used to play at the time, he was more 10, like second striker. Bergkamp's replacement. Denilson, Gilberto Silva's replacement. Like we almost tried to get carbon copies, and it didn't work, because it's like, so you have to reinvent. You have to find a new way. Those players are so unique, and that's their legacy. That's their. It's like Barca can't recreate the tiki-taka. Like, even though now, the way they're playing, but it's still a different. Even now, they're still playing a bit. They're more faster on the wings.
A bit more direct.
Direct. Like, they
less
can't.
time passing.
That's exactly. Like, you can't. I don't think they can emulate it, man.
You can't emulate, but you can imitate. Like what Slot. A lot of Slot styles are imitation of Klopp. There's just slight differences. There's like slight tweaks, but it's very similar. Like, it's still very intense with the press, extremely like intense with the press still. It's like there's slight changes. Like it's a little bit less reliant on like energy and pressing.
That's what I'm saying.
All of that. But it's a little less though. There's still a lot of that in the team, but it's a little bit more optimised where it's like, okay, we're going to be a bit more positional instead. So Slot style was very press and use energy,
yeah.
just tank out, which why a lot of players were injured with his style. But that was his style. Whereas Slots is like, we're still going to do that, but I want you to actually focus on position a little bit more than press. If you actually position yourself in certain places, you can win the ball back by doing that instead of pressing all the time so much. But we still press a bit. They're similar, but it's a slight tweak. They've still got a lot of profiles where they could play in a similar way. Like, you still got Reindeers, who's a bit of a replacement for Gundogan. You're missing the De Bruyne, who's a very key...
That's a big fit.
Massive. He is the system. So yeah, I know. Like, the whole system was get him space, make movement up top, he will find you. Yeah. I know that was like more or less the system. I know. But there's ways to tweak. So now it seems like they want to go with Doku a bit on the wings. They're trying to maybe create on the flanks a little bit.
Yeah.
And then side pass them into like your Haalands. And it seems like the creativity is trying to come from the flanks a little bit more now with City. And I know obviously KDB was gone, but they've got the profiles, man. Trust me, you still got a Foden and Reindeers, which means you can do things in the middle. With like Doku on the wide, Bernardo Silva on the wide, and then you've got a Haaland up top. There's still enough to do where you don't need to like go defensive. Like 1-0 up and then parking the bus is wild for like. I know people want to be like, I give him props for trying something new.
But you do have to remember, like, even the same way I talk about us being a bit scarred and all that shit.
Yeah.
One thing to remember is Pep. The last time Pep was on this turf, he lost 5-1. So that's playing into his mind a tiny bit.
Yeah,
last time he was here, we peppered. Yeah. Last time you were on my premises, we were slapping 5 and we were doing the olays for the passing and all that. It was mad. So that must have played in.
For sure. Yeah,
it must have played in.
Yeah, no, it's true. I guess I'm being a little harsh.
And also what he's thinking is, we can take the pepper with that bloke in goal.
Yeah.
He's that's playing a part, and like really it takes a worldie to be.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe I'm too scared of him the way I shouldn't be, because we have actually put it past him like twice now, twice in 2 games now.
Yeah.
Like Saka scored, and then even when we missed the open goal, we kind of beat him for that.
Yeah.
But so he is like, it's not impossible to beat the way I've been framing it lately, but it does seem to take a special effort to beat him, and basically that lob was crazy.
That goal by Martin.
It was crazy. So, but he was starting to scare us a bit in terms of, oh shit, it's looking like how it was last year, a bit like when some of those saves, when he saved from Eze, Madueke, all those saves was made, it was like, oh.
Oh, yeah. You mean, with Donnarumma. Yeah. But, no, man, it was an interesting game to watch. It was a good watch as a Liverpool fan, but I just saw 2 managers that were scared. And, like, as a Liverpool fan, I'm not going to lie, that was nice to watch. Like, I think it just looks like the competition's weak and we're definitely going to win the Prem. And, like, not... that just sounds like...
A long way to go now.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. Not the competition's weak. The competition's definitely strong in terms of Arsenal. But like the way they set up was like, and I mean, who knows? They can wake up and start setting up different.
We need to win that.
A lot of their best players been injured, and they're still here.
Yeah,
so there is a lot of context and nuances.
I will say the one thing for us to be enthusiastic, Gooners, is. We've got a lot of difficult games out of the way. So we were talking about this earlier, and already, regardless of how you want to how we can spin it, and I know the other week we were saying Man U is not a big game and it was their shit, all of this. At the start of the season, before a ball was kicked, we were looking at Old Trafford as a tough one. Like, let's not. Even though I knew we have to win and we should win, I expect us to win. It was still this is a good start. This is a big start to the Prem. This is a big start to the season. Yeah. So that is however you want to say it, that's a tough one. Liverpool away.
Tough one,
like the toughest one. Yeah. City at home, Start of the season, Forest at home even is almost like, if you're going off their form last season, I know they've made bare changes and stuff, but we weren't to know Nuno was on his way out before ball was kicked. So we were looking at that game, looking at that and being like, do you know what, that could be difficult.
Newcastle.
And a Newcastle coming up is a really tough one, and they've kind of been our bogey team for a while now. So if we get through this and we remain maximum 5 points behind Liverpool, there's reason to be enthusiastic and optimistic, because our run of games, our stretch of wins is going to come. And they're going to be tested at some point too. And like the way they're playing, it's not sustainable for them to keep playing this way and continue to win. They'll either have to pick up their performance and then take off and then leave us all behind, or they continue playing this way and will drop points. That's how I feel. So I think we can still be enthusiastic and optimistic, because our stretch of games is coming where we'll start to accumulate more points, and I think we'll go on a mad run. Like we've got it in us. The 23-24 season, 18 out of 19 unbeaten, or I think wins or unbeaten. One of those streaks was crazy. We've got that in us, and Arteta does have that in us. So I'm like enthusiastic, but we have to remain no more than 5 points behind Liverpool as it stands. We can't drop any more points. So St James's Park is where I'll have a better gauge of where we're at. And if we beat them, then I think there's a race on. So we'll have to see in regards to that in the title race. But
yeah, man, that's pretty much a roundup for the week in terms of the weekend games, Premier League and some of the Champions League we touched on. But as we speak, the Ballon d'Or, all of the Ballon d'Or stuff is happening right now. It's happening right now. So has it been announced yet?
So the winner is yet to be announced.
Okay.
But hopefully we'll stick on until, if that's close. But what we can discuss is some of these rankings. So I think a top 30 list has come out.
Okay.
And I'll just read through them all, and then I guess you can react to anyone that stands out to you or anyone that's surprising.
All right, man. So you're starting from 30, yeah?
Yeah, I'll start from 30. Let me just find it, because this shit is updating.
Yeah, as we speak.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Right, so... Okay. I'm nearly there.
Alright, man. Yeah, man, but Ballon d'Or happening, who knows, bro? Who knows going to win this? But let's go.
So, at 30, Michael Olise.
Yeah, no complaints.
29, your boy Wirtz.
Yeah, no complaints.
28, Van Dijk.
Complaints.
Give us complaints.
29. So where? 28.
28.
28 Van Dijk as well. Like after he just won the Prem. Come on, like standout defender.
Context.
Yeah, context is what.
So the thing you were saying earlier about how well you start this, when you win the title, how well you start the seasons.
Yeah.
A lot of that performance was coming in the first half in 2024.
Yeah, so how Liverpool win titles, we wrap them up before it gets to the business end. We wrap them up by March.
Right.
Or
So
whatever, do you know what I'm saying? So I get it.
The form
Some
you're
people
speaking
might
about
say,
is 2024.
Yeah, some people might say, yeah, but when he was playing his best and when you won the title was technically last year. This year,
2025, we were having talks about potentially falling off a cliff.
Yeah. I mean, no, it's true. Beto, it didn't look that PSG game was very uncomfortable to watch. The two games, you know what I'm saying? I still can't really get over that.
League Cup final in 2025, lost Isaac.
Yeah, he did get bodied in that game, to be fair. He's won the league, captained the team to a Premier League championship, but
he started this season off well, I'll give him that.
Yeah, he started this one well. But
yeah,
whatever, man. Let me hear the next names that come above him then.
Declan Rice at 27.
Yeah, I think they should swap, but like whatever. Those free kicks basically have got him to 27, and it's like, okay. No, it's true. Like those two free kicks have got him in this spot. He wouldn't be in the top 30.
Got the corners.
Yeah, he's a set piece maestro. You can give him that. Like with the corners as well, a lot of assists from them. it's just like, yeah, but it's just, that's not Ballon d'Or to me. Like, did Juninho ever get Ballon d'Or top 30? Because
he might have,
hella free kicks.
Yeah.
Like, thing, but whatever, man. What's that? What's that?
26, Erling Haaland.
Do you feel any way about Rice 27? Or like,
No, I'm not mad at it.
No,
Like, it's fair. I mean, if we go off GNA, he had a good, solid GNA. A lot of that does come from set pieces and stuff, so fair play. I'm not mad at it for, like, he had a good season. Like, he got into the Champions League team of the season last year as well.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, true. I guess. Yeah.
And he might have hit.
He
double
got
figures.
far to the Champions League. He did get far. To be fair to him.
Yeah.
And Arsenal had a good campaign in the Champions League. Like, I think they finished second in the league bit, and then they got to like the semis.
And you know how much Ballon d'Or values the Champions League.
Yeah. I mean, the Champions League should be valued as highly as it is, to be honest, I feel like. So Haaland 26.
26 Haaland.
Okay, yeah. It's not a great season for him. Got humbled.
25 Dumfries.
Think he should be a bit higher. I think he had a mad season last season. He might have been. He arguably was Inter Milan's like best player.
Yeah.
Scored like very important goals in the Champions League and stuff from defence.
I reckon that final was just downgraded.
Yeah,
so
the whole
many
team. Yeah, that final was embarrassing, man, for sure.
24 Fabian Ruiz.
Not mad at it. Can't be mad at it. It's part of a great midfield. He didn't always start in it though. Like, it was the two that always started is Vitinha and Neves.
Yeah.
And then sometimes it'll be Doué in 10 or Ruiz.
Yeah.
But Ruiz is a bit... Does he play 10 or a bit deeper?
No,
like 10-ish.
LCM, yeah.
Yeah, LCM, fair. But no, he did have a good season, to be fair to him. Got that goal against Arsenal and shit.
Yeah,
it was a good goal too.
Goal.
Yeah, so... Yeah, like, not mad at that.
23 Jude Bellingham.
Interesting. That's interesting. Madrid had a bad... We all know Madrid didn't burn their usual self last season. He's probably the lowest out of him, Vinny and Mbappe though, so that's interesting. He was like third last season, isn't it?
Yeah, well, the season before.
Yeah.
22 McAllister, your guy.
Yeah, it's the boy. McAllister, 22.
See, he was rated.
I think he should be higher, but that PSG game, he got bodied. Like, I'm not going to lie, he got bodied in both legs. So, like, things like that do put things into perspective, because that was the best team in the world last year and they bodied you.
One thing that's interesting about the narrative, so how the narrative seemed McAllister was your best midfielder last season, and now Gravenberch has kind of flipped it this year. I don't know if...
I did feel like Gravenberch was our best midfielder last season as well, but a lot of people said McAllister, and it was one of those seasons where, to me, there's not a right or wrong. If you feel like McAllister, calm. If you feel like Gravenberch, calm. Like, they both really play well, but Gravenberch
now
was mad.
it's clear.
Yeah, Gravenberch was mad last season though. I think everyone forgot. Everyone was like, under Slot, he looks like a whole new guy, and yeah, he was playing cold last season.
Guirassy at 21.
Okay.
Lautaro Martinez at 20.
Fair.
Neves at 19.
Okay, interesting.
McTominay 18.
Okay.
Lewandowski 17. Vinny 16.
Yeah, fair. Didn't have the greatest season last season. Let's be honest.
Gyökeres at 15.
Yeah, that's impressive. Yeah, I mean, you put up man numbers. In a shit league.
Doué 14.
Yeah, Doué didn't crack the top 10.
Nah.
He had a great season.
Top 5 in the young one.
Okay, yeah, he had a great season. 14. I think 14 maybe. Well, I need to hear who comes next. But
Kane 13.
Yeah, fair.
Cavachuela 12.
Yeah, fair. He had a blinder.
Pedri 11.
Yeah, Pedri had a very good season. And now we get into the top 10. Jeez.
So I can't find, but I can give you the winner though.
I just saw it. I think I just saw it.
The top 10's a bit long, but we all want to hear about.
We all want to hear about number one.
Congratulations to Ousmane Dembele.
Yes, thank you. Yes, representing. I'm happy for him. He deserves it. What a blinder of a season he had. I wonder how Mbappe feels. because they're close friends.
That's a big one.
Got that Ballon d'Or before Mbappe. Big.
That's huge.
Big. Yeah. So what? So since Messi and Ronaldo, what? Rodri and now.
Dembele, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. So, it's a whole new paradigm. Big season.
And let's get into a couple things. I think this is the first dark-skinned brother to win one since... I think you got to go back to Weir.
Weir, yeah.
I think you got to go back to Weir. Like, I know they try and get us with, but you get Brazilians, Ronaldo, Ronaldinho, and they try throw us that. But, man really wants to see a brother do it.
Like a dark skin.
Yeah,
dark skin brother. And you know
congrats to Dembele.
Yeah, man, congratulations to him. That's big. Have you got like the top 10 though? Do you think you could get it?
Let me try.
I want to see the top 3 a bit. Like, who's second and third? Big though, man. Big. Rafinha probably second and third probably Salah. You know what I'm saying? That's just me making guesses, but unlucky Salah. Unlucky, but it's your own fault. Because because in the big games you didn't turn up. In the the fact you didn't get a Ballon d'Or this season is a bit mad. But it's not, because in those finals, bro, that week, it was 1 week where we lost to PSG, got knocked out. Yeah, lost to Newcastle and got knocked out of the Carabao Cup and lost the final. And then we beat PSG, but it was a bad watch.
Yeah.
And then got knocked out of the Carabao Cup.
I can't find it, but Salah was 4th, by the way.
4th, okay. Well, this is why. I'm saying why now. And then later in that week... we got knocked out by PSG all within 1 week. Like, all of that happened, and Salah didn't turn up to one of those games. And this is why, bro. Those like little games is what separates the Ballon d'Or winners. And the thing is, it's one game.
Yeah.
It's like one game that changes everything. The only reason Rice is in this fight is for one game. So sorry, go on.
10th was Nuno Mendes.
Okay.
9th was Donnarumma.
Okay, that's high for him. He had a great season though. Really good season.
8th, ready? Cole Palmer.
That's big. That's big.
Yeah.
That's huge for him. Cool. That's big.
7th, Mbappe.
Okay, that's big for Palmer. Sorry. Yeah, that's huge. I ain't even gonna lie, bro.
6th, Hakimi.
Yeah, great season. Low key better than Trent. Next.
5th, Rafinha.
You felt like he should have been higher?
Well, with the rumours, I thought it would have been like 5th.
But for me, the highest playing in that Barca team's got to be Yamal for me.
Right, so 4th is Salah, 3rd is Vitinha.
Second.
I can't see a second here, but I'm assuming it's Yamal because his name's not... Yeah, it's Yamal. Yamal second and Dembele. So do you know what? It's like...
I think it's fair.
I think it's very fair, and it's almost like Dembele first, great year, and then you're almost preparing the next long-term Ballon d'Or.
Had a great season, including the thing they won, the Euros, which was last year. But they
Nations
won
League.
Nations League with Ronaldo, and then he went on to win the league. They did the treble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm happy for Dembele.
Coutinho's won 4 trophies in the last year.
What do you think?
It's got to be in
How do you think Mbappe at 6th? That's never got to happen. That's got to not happen again for him.
Yeah, and like being behind Rafinha and Yamal.
Being sandwiched between Cole Palmer and Rafinha.
Yeah, and being in the same, like Rafinha and Yamal are in your league. They're playing against the same teams. The same players. I know it was first season at a new club, so understandable that he still made the top 10, which is okay. But he's got to do better this season, and I think he's on fire. So far, he's been the best striker in the world. So this season, I can't lie. So and with all of that, is it Vinny? Is it Mbappe? Do we do Bellingham deep or Cam? That's done now. We build a team on Mbappe. Alonso's come in and we're building the team on Mbappe. So, because I've got an affinity for Mbappe, but it's slipping, and that GOAT status is slipping, bro. And we didn't see Yamal. We didn't know there was you in Spain doing about to do this. And he just finished second, dog.
Yeah.
This is big.
Yeah.
I can't lie, and like there's a lot going on. So be a very interesting season, but so Yamal's been alright so far this season.
Fair winner.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Fair winner for sure, bro. Dembele's was the best striker last season, and he ain't even like a striker, bro. His finishing was mental last season, bro. Like, and his dribble, he's the best. And I said this to my friends. He's the best dribbler in the world right now. Like, if we're going off like last season, his dribbling, like he does not turn over possession. Like and this is with Messi and that like just kind of being done. There's no Havertz now, like no Hazard, sorry, now and stuff. Like he's the best dribbler in the world right now, bro. Dembele, he's like not easily, but for sure. And then yeah, striking. Like he's not a striker, but he was just putting up crazy numbers this season. Won so many trophies. Got to give it to the guy, man. It's mad. Didn't see this coming. Yeah, man. If you told me while he was at Barcelona, he'll get a Ballon d'Or before Mbappe.
Yeah.
After this Messi Ronaldo thing, we would have not believed it.
Laughed you out the room.
But that's football. That's football. And yeah, man, another episode wrapped up. Big one, this one. A lot to talk about, though. Yeah. And no, it was nice. It was nice. There's a lot to get to. Obviously, we got Carabao Cup coming up. And Prem on the weekend. Big games. Big games, man. Don't want to get knocked out early like Man U. So, yeah. We'll see. Alright, man.
Cheers.
Peace.